And we're finally live. We are finally live this time.
Awesome.
Yes, we should be. I hope.
Are you sure?
Um,
Here
Oh,
we are.
yes.
There we
We are
are.
live.
we're
Hi.
live. I can see you.
Okie doke.
Okay. All right.
I see
Sweet.
you.
Now we're gonna start again. Welcome to the first episode of QuestCon News. With me tonight, special guests of Steelheart,
Hey, hey.
Liette,
Hello.
Deuces, and of course myself, Wendol. Hopefully everybody knows me by now. If not, well, I'm sorry, but you do know me now. So,
If you don't, you will.
exactly. So, who can explain to me or tell us what QuestCon is?
Well, QuestCon is a multi-genre convention influenced very heavily by gaming. We'll be putting this on in Mobile, Alabama, October 20 through 22nd, 2017 at the Arthur R. Outlaw Convention Center. It is going to be an amazing convention. Absolutely amazing. Amazing.
Wow, amazing! Now, for those of us who don't want to wait around for the QuestCon news, which everybody should watch us every time we come on, where can they find out more information?
There's actually several places you can find out more information. Obviously, here, QuestCon News, we'll be doing it once a month for about the first year. Then we'll be doing it kind of more frequently as it gets closer. You can follow us on @Quest Conventions on Twitter, or you can follow us on Facebook, Quest Conventions, QuestCon. Also, we have a website, www.quest-con.com.
Now, are we going to be able to, when they go live, because we're a little bit early, I think, still, are we going to be able to get tickets to the website?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Excellent. So tell me, can you give us a hint? Can you tell us who's going to be there yet?
Not yet. Not
Oh,
yet. But
oh,
we
come
are
on.
announcing our first big guest on the 23rd. So those of you in our gaming family grievance will hear about that directly during the State of Grievance address. And we'll be announcing all over social media after we get that person's name out. And they're really cool. We can't wait to talk about it. I know our media director, Vanquish, is just itching to tell you all about them.
I can imagine. Just so everybody is aware, the State of Grievance address is going to be this Saturday coming up. It's January 23rd. It's going to be at 7:30 CST, and you can hear all about where Grievance is going. If you are not a part of Grievance yet, why aren't you? But you can figure out what we're all about, and hear what we've got going forward, and you hear the special event. So you're not going to give me any hints as to who we got coming. Unfortunately, I think you should.
Nope.
Can you at least give me some events or some features or what we got coming?
I got an answer to that one.
You
I will
do?
tell you this.
Okay.
If you come to QuestCon and you only buy a one-day ticket, you will regret that fact. Because it will be so packed full of stuff that you won't be able to do it in 3 days, let alone one. So I'll tell you this, no matter what you're into the gaming section, there will be something there to keep you occupied, something to keep you mentally stimulated and physically active at the same time. So lots and lots of things. Because of contractual issues and stuff, we're not quite releasing stuff this early, but trust me when I say this, you will have plenty to do and plenty to see. You won't be able to do it all.
Yeah, we plan to keep everybody busy. Very, very busy.
Very, very, very busy.
Sweet.
I want to answer a question really quick.
Okay.
That somebody asked me that's not involved in Grievance, and they asked me, they said, well, why are we announcing our first guest at State of Grievance address? Well, there wouldn't be a QuestCon if there wasn't a Grievance. Grievance is a massive gaming organization. Hey, Creed, how you doing, bud? Grievance is a massive gaming organization, global, with 10,000 plus members wide. And if it wouldn't have been for this fantastic group of talented people, there would have never been a QuestCon. So, to pay homage and respect to Grievance, our first guest gets announced at State of Grievance address this year.
Sweet. Awesome. For those of them that are coming, because everybody needs to stay at least 3 days, do we have any hotel agreements or any arrangements set up yet? Or at least anything in the works?
Um, we will be. There is a hotel attached to the convention center. It's the Renaissance Hotel. It is a beautiful hotel. Liette, myself, Kukos, Rough Lifer, we all got to eat lunch at this hotel. It's a very nice hotel. There will be some. We will work out some sort of discounts. We've been talking to a gentleman over there. We will be blocking off some rooms. Now, not a lot of rooms. I understand it is the first convention, so we're not going to block off hundreds of rooms. We're just not going to do that first convention. We know we're going to have thousands of people there, but if you want a room at the Renaissance Hotel, you better jump on it and let them know that you're going to be there for QuestCon.
Excellent. Now, is there any specific event that you want to talk about tonight? It relates to this?
Well, we do have two really cool things coming.
Okay.
The first of which is a Magic tournament. Now, I myself have not played Magic, but I've seen other people play Magic. And one, you have to... Okay, I'm a loser because I haven't played Magic. Those of you who have played Magic, can you tell me a little bit about Magic and why it's awesome and why we want to see this big tournament?
Now, sadly, it's been a little bit since I've played Magic, unfortunately. So, what were you going to say, Deuce?
I was going to say, I haven't heavily played Magic since I was in Korea, but I still have my box of over 14,000 Magic cards in my garage right now, and I
Oh my
look forward
gosh.
I look forward to cranking them out. I mean, and learning the changes and stuff. It's like revisiting your
There's been
past.
a lot, brother.
Yeah.
Been
I'm just
a lot of changes.
I'm just trying to figure out how you kept track of all those decks. I mean, you can only carry so many cards at one time.
I was in Korea. There was nothing else to do but play Magic and drink. Sometimes
And-
simultaneously.
And other things he's not allowed to talk about on this cast.
And we need to keep our PG rating, thank you.
But there actually has been a ton of changes in Magic. Me and Kuko's got me involved in Magic probably about 20 years ago at fire department, and every time we're stationed together, we'll stop by Walmart if we know we're going to be stationed together and grab a couple decks and play. And there has been so many changes to the game in the last 20 years. Good ones, good changes. It's still a great game.
Just, man. Yeah, it's been a few years, but I definitely used to play it. I don't have any of my decks left anymore, unfortunately. So I might have to invest a little bit in it.
Well, even after not playing for, 10 years, I bet you could enter a sealed deck tournament and still do just fine.
Probably. Mana's still mana.
Still,
Yeah,
you
but-
just have to read all your cards.
Exactly. What does this do? When do I want to play it?
But we got a Price Busters is hosting Magic tournaments, and these guys have been putting on Magic tournaments in Pensacola for quite a while now. They've been doing Friday Magic. They've been doing the tournaments. Last year they did it for Pensacon and Paracon. So they're very, very adept at putting on large tournaments, and we are going to have 3 days worth of tournaments. So look for there to be Magic and tabletop games and some other cool stuff we're lining up. Can't wait to tell you about.
Sweet. Do we have any idea on any kind of prizes yet, or is that still in the works?
Still in the works.
Still in the works? All right. Well, we'll look for that a little bit farther down the road. Is there any attractions that we want to talk about tonight?
Definitely the Halo Drop Pod, and I know Chad is really, really, really excited about this one. So, what's
Tell-
going on with the Drop Pod?
What's the Halo Drop Pod first? What is the Halo Drop Pod? Everybody knows Halo, I hope, that's listening to this. But what is this that we're talking about?
Okay, well, if you've ever played the game Halo, then some of the early games you got jettisoned from the command ship, and you were in a drop pod. You come down, you slam into the earth, and the door pops open, and out you come with your gun. Well, we're not giving you a gun, and you're not going to pop out of the drop pod. But what what this does do is it is actually a simulator, and it looks just like a drop pod. And you get in there and you steer this drop pod down as it plunges through the atmosphere to the ground below. Yeah, and you can die, not die literally, but I mean, that would be bad. But I mean, you can have an unsuccessful landing. So it's
BSB die at Tricon?
huh?
I think BSB died at Tricon.
Oh, I did. I couldn't land the damn thing. A few more times I could, but it's neat because it's gives you the sensation of being in a drop pod, and it's really cool. And then with the Halo drop pod, of course, they've got the Halo troopers. So they've got 4 people dressed up like Halo troopers, and they'll do a little skit here and there. So it's a really neat event. It really is.
It's like the roller coaster simulator is, but awesome.
Yes. Yes.
So, like, brush up on your piloting skills is what I'm hearing.
Yes.
Well, I'll tell you, for me, with the drop pod, the 4-person crew was the best thing to watch for me. Because you could come by, one time, and they'd be doing one thing, and then you'd come by an hour later, and they're on a totally different skit. But it's totally interactive with the people in the pod.
And
So depending on how they react is how they react. So it's very interactive, and it's cool.
and from what I understand, the pictures I've seen, they're really, really good outfits too. They're really realistic.
I tell you what, it looks like something straight out of the game. No doubt about it, straight out of the game. And then with the Halo drop pod and the crew that comes with it, there also we have it like y'all had on your cast the other night. I can't Lauren and
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's Thousand Faces of Cosplay.
Yep.
But they put on an amazing demonstration. They did Borderlands at Tricon last year, and it was spot on.
Awesome.
Spot on.
Sweet.
Actually, quite scary how accurate they were.
Yes, very much so.
Well, it sounds like it's definitely going to be a good time, and anybody who is even thinking about it needs to come. They need to come and enjoy this. It is going to be awesome. Is there anything else we want to touch base on tonight?
Just the diversity of everything we're going to have there between the tournaments and really cool attractions like the drop pod. We're also planning to have lots and lots of special guests and have panels and chances for people to go meet them. We're going to really involve folks that like cosplay. We're going to have contests. We're expecting a really, really neat stage for this too. So if you enjoy showing off your costume, this is going to be the place to be. And we're going to try to get all sorts of events so that you're not limited to just looking at something for tabletop. We're going to work on writing and everything to do with gaming that we can include. It's going to be a really fun time. And we're talking about this pretty early, but we've got lots and lots of time to get this together and make it an amazing convention. Our goal is to really, really, really entertain and delight the people that come to join us. So we're looking forward to being there. We're looking forward to seeing all of our guests and attendees, and can't wait to keep telling y'all more as things progress.
Well,
And hey, stay tuned on the 23rd.
absolutely. And this isn't going to be your normal dog and pony show with a flea market. This isn't going to be. Me and Kukos went to a convention recently, and I'm not going to name it. But basically, the sole purpose of the convention was to herd people in, shoot them through a vendor hall, get pictures made and autographs signed by celebrities, maybe get to go to a panel and shoot them out the door. It was huge, but very underwhelming. It really left us with the feeling like, we spent that much? Really? For a day? And just underwhelming, unless there would have been somebody there that you particularly want to get an autograph or a picture made from, and that's your sole reason for going to a convention. It just wasn't fun. And we're going to have that. We're going to have guests you're going to want to get autographs and pictures made with. But what we're doing is our roots are a gaming organization. We are going to provide you an adventure. And that's what we do. We're going to leave you wanting more. We're going to leave you wishing that 2018 was here right after you walk out the door in 2017. I can almost guarantee you there won't be enough time to do everything that there's going to be to do at QuestCon.
I have something I want to add on that. I'll tell you, this is like your one chance of the year to let your inner geek out and not be ashamed. Honestly, even Deuce will be in costume as long as I'm allowed to be, because I'll be working my booty off during this time. But even I will come in costume at least a couple hours during QuestCon, and I'm going to love it. I'm going to try to get in on some tournaments when I can and stuff, but, Chad being Chad, I am going to be slave-driven to hell.
I thought this was my costume. You should see me when I'm not in costume. Just saying. Now, one thing I wanted to touch on real quick. As you said, Steel, this is going to be an adventure.
Yes.
This isn't like normal cons.
No. It's not even close to being like a normal con.
There is going to be a little bit of an adventure to this. I don't want to drop too many hints unless you want to go full bore into this.
Well, we got a few minutes. This was actually Liette's brainchild. She came up with the whole idea of questing at QuestCon, so go for it.
Well, we actually want to send our attendees on quests. We want you looking for things and coming to a quest giver to turn in whatever they ask you to turn in for a reward. I don't guarantee that literally everyone will get every single quest available because we're planning on having thousands available to you. Lots and lots and lots of things to do and see. The quests will be extremely varied. One of our adventuring team may ask you to go visit a charity booth and bring them back a brochure that you have gone to check out this charity booth. And who knows what you might get. We are planning to have lots and lots and lots of fat loot. So brace yourself. You might end up with anything from a really, really cool flash drive to an autographed t-shirt. You never know. We're going to have lots of things available for you, and you're going to have to be on the lookout for some of these quests because they might not all be handed to you from a quest giver. There might be lots of Easter eggs. So look for those. Be ready to turn them in appropriately. We're going to have some leading up to QuestCon that you can get started on before you even come to the convention. That will be part of our Epic Quest line. So be listening, and we will drop hints here and there, but those of you who really enjoy getting involved and want to earn some QuestCon XP and reap the benefits, this is the place to go. We're going to keep you involved and keep you hopping.
And this is where we're different. You're going to be able to level at a con.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Absolutely.
During kill quests?
I
can't. Not sure we should quite go that in depth. Although that does bring us some ideas.
Well, that gives me some ideas, yeah.
Alright, so more news. There's going to be another, like I said, like Steel said, that we're going to be doing this show monthly. So keep tuned here next month. We'll have another episode of QuestCon News. Keep tuned into our Twitter. Keep tuned into our Facebook. Keep going to quest-con.com. We're going to be everywhere.
That site is changing on a daily basis almost. We've laid the base of it. We're putting things in there every other week. We're tweaking it here and there. It is me and Sin were working on it earlier today, tweaking a few things. So just keep on going back and checking because there is going to be more and more added. It is really going to be cool.
And most importantly, tune in the 23rd of January, State of Grievance Address, to find out our first guest.
And make sure in February, I got that date somewhere. Anybody remember when we're casting again in February?
The 15th.
The 15th. February 15th. We will be announcing our list of events prior to the con. You see, we're not waiting till the con. We're going to do events starting in March every single month leading up to QuestCon somewhere on the Gulf Coast. Keep an eye out because we will be giving away some free ticket vouchers. We will be giving away ticket discounts. We might even give away, well, who knows what we'll give away. So watch this cast in February. We will be revealing our list for the next 6 months this February where you can find QuestCon, or at least events. And we'll be talking about some other ways you can save money on your tickets as well.
Excellent. Any final thoughts, Liette?
I'm really, really excited about this. For those of us putting the con together, it's really fun. It's an adventure in and of itself. And we want everyone who comes to really, really, really have a good time and leave feeling like they have truly, truly been through an awesome experience. So that's
Yes.
our goal. We welcome any ideas, so if you have some thoughts, shoot them at us. And we look forward to seeing you, hopefully at both pre-events and the convention.
Sounds like a plan. Deuce, any final thoughts?
I love chocolate.
And Diet Coke. Alright. I think that's everything. Unless, Steele, you had any last thoughts? I think you already had them, but I'll ask again.
Don't miss this. This is going to be awesome. Don't miss a single month leading up to QuestCon. Trust me, it will be beneficial if you follow us starting now all the way to the convention. Good things are going to happen. Good things are going to become available. Don't let up. Stalk us.
You don't want to miss anything that's relist. You don't want to miss it. Alright, we'll see you next month. We'll see you on the 15th. Everyone have a good night.
Woot!